It feels like we weren't expecting this, but apparently news of a new goalkeeper coming in.
Yeah, Chelsea are in talks with AC Milan about signing Mike Maignan. Now, we believe there's a very good chance that this deal is going to happen. And a lot of Chelsea fans would be saying, brilliant, this is great news. What we need is a new number one. We've become used to having great goalkeepers at Chelsea, like Petr Cech, like Thibaut Courtois. And we need somebody who is our undisputed number one, because next season we're going to be in the Champions League. We're going to try and win that. We're going to try and win the Premier League as well. And this guy is the real deal. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He's 29 years old. He's the France number one. He's got the personality, the stature, the character to become the undisputed number one at Chelsea. And he's only got a year left on his contract at AC Milan. And wherever he's been a winner. He won the title at Lille. He won the title, I think, in his first season at Milan. He's been the AC Milan captain as well. So I think if I was a Chelsea fan, I would be delighted with the news coming out of the club today. And I think there's a good chance that this will happen. Obviously, then there would be question marks over all the goalkeepers that Chelsea already have on their books.
Yeah, quite a few. We were counting about 6 if he comes in.
Well, look, Chelsea have let it be known that they are willing to pay a maximum of 15 million euros to AC Milan for Mike Maignan. Now, that is about 12.6 million pounds. Now, they have not made a bid for the player, but they've let it be known that is the top price we'll pay. Now, he's France's number one goalkeeper, but the reason Chelsea will not pay more than 12.6 million pounds is because he's going to be 30 next month. And also, he's just got 1 year left on his contract. So if he doesn't sign a new contract to AC Milan, doesn't look like he will at the moment, he will be available on a free transfer next summer. And Chelsea think it doesn't make sense to pay more than 12.6 million pounds for somebody who they could speak to in January and potentially sign for nothing next summer, especially because they're happy with the goalkeepers they have. Now, I think Mike Maignan himself wants to move to Chelsea, but our colleagues at Sky in Italy have been saying that AC Milan want 25, 30 million euros for him. If AC Milan stick to that position, then the deal is not going to happen. And I don't think we're in a situation where Chelsea are just going to make bids for players because it would be a waste of time. AC Milan would just reject the bids. I think Chelsea have just let it be known, this is what we'll offer. If you're interested, let's talk some more, and then we'll make an official bid. Or we might not even need to make a bid. We'll just agree a price and we can have the player before the deadline. Now, the backstory to this is that Chelsea were offered the chance to sign Maignan. Now, they weren't planning on signing a goalkeeper during this window because they're happy with the goalkeepers that they have. But when they were offered the chance to sign somebody who plays for AC Milan as also the France number one goalkeeper, it's something that you have a look at. And that is what Chelsea did. They had a look at it, they had some internal discussions, and they decided that they were potentially interested in signing Mike Maignan, but their valuation was between 10 and 15 million euros. And that is what they'd been led to believe would be the price. Once it became apparent that Milan were holding out for something like 25, 30 million euros for the player, then there was no prospect of Chelsea completing a deal for him. Now, I have to stress, our information is that Chelsea never made an official bid for the player. So it's not a case of they don't like their goalkeepers, they decided that they need an upgrade, they went and targeted Maignan, they made multiple bids for the player. That is not the information we have. The information we have is that they were offered the player, they had a look at him, they stuck to their guns when it came to the valuation.
Victor Osimhen's move to Chelsea is back on the agenda. Chelsea have reportedly re-established contact with the Nigerian striker's representatives after his sensational season with Galatasaray. The Blues are exploring attacking reinforcements, and Osimhen remains one of the names under consideration. Despite growing speculation, no agreement has been reached yet, and negotiations are still at an early stage. Chelsea's interest is genuine, but the financial package required means this transfer is far from done. For now, Osimhen remains a Galatasaray player while talks continue behind the scenes.